Morning Year 3, welcome back to Lesson 2 of The Church Mice and the Moon. Remembering that yesterday the two mice, Arthur and Humphrey, were kidnapped by scientists and their friend Samson the cat has made his way to Clodbree Lug to rescue them. It did seem an awful long way. Samson thought to himself, missing tea for the sake of friendship is one thing, but missing tea and supper another. And he was on the point of turning back and leaving the mice to sort their problems by themselves when he saw the signboard. WOMUMP. Wirplethorpe Municipal Moon Programme. Keep out. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Beware. Guard dogs on patrol. So he decided that he might just as well carry on with his search as he was on the spot. He had no trouble getting into the place because the guard really didn't have things very well organised. And once in, he found his friends in no time at all. They're in the WOMUMP Astronaut Training Department, special one-day course. The poor mice were having a terrible time. They cheered up a bit when they saw Samson, but it's very difficult to stay cheered up when you're being rotated, oscillated, accelerated, gyrated, vibrated and undulated, even if it is for the sake of progress. Cheering up. Yay, your friend! There they are, having all these horrible things done to them. They might not have been very cheerful, but they were very puzzled. They knew they were being made into astronauts, but they weren't quite sure what an astronaut was. Humphrey said that a friend of his knew somebody who had read in a newspaper that somebody on the telly had said that an astronaut was a camel with 3 humps. But they didn't see how rotating and gyrating and doing huge horrible sums would turn them into one of those. When the scientists had run out of nasty things to do, they went, leaving a pile of books, which, they said, the mice had to read from beginning to end before they got a bite of supper. And the scientists are trying to teach the maths to the mice. Samson watched all these goings-on in a terrible rage. They may only be mice, he said to himself, but even mice have feelings. I've never treated mice as badly as that, and I've had the excuse of being a cat. Still, there was nothing he could do for his friends until morning, so he made a quick tour of the grounds and then looked for a nice warm place to curl up in for the night. What has he found? He soon found a place, though there wasn't much room in it at first because it was full of wires. But after he'd disconnected them all, it was just big enough for him to creep into and make himself snug and cosy. There it is. On this box it says, "Caution, automatic rocket control box, fantastically delicate, do not touch." Samson had a good night's sleep and got up fairly early in order to connect up all the wires again. He didn't put them back exactly as he'd found them, but he did think that his way was a big improvement, artistically speaking. And we'll see what the results of Samson's experiments are tomorrow.